Applying the Assure model, Copyright Rules and Laws lesson for an 8th grade class by Ann Nowak. Analyze learners. This lesson will be for an 8th grade reading class. The makeup of the class is 32 students, ages 12 to 13 years old, 50-50 female to male ratio, and of mixed races. Learning styles vary according to classroom teacher report, but most seem to be a mix of visual and linguistic learners. Students are in a school with a 1-to-1 ratio of access to technology. Students have been working on a project for the course and would like to use internet sources, but are not knowledgeable about copyright rules and laws as it relates to sources, though they are quite adept with the use of technology to get the sources. State standards and objectives. The objective of this lesson is for students to learn the why of copyright rules and laws, so that when using the works and sources in their projects, they understand the reason for giving proper credit through the use of citations and so on. The standards that this lesson will meet touches on the AASL standard for curate, and in the domains and competencies of think and create. The lesson also supports the Common Core standard regarding the teaching of writing skills to students in the 8th grade, as well as continual learning about digital citizenship. Select strategies and resources. The lesson will encompass the teacher-centered strategy in lecture format via video, use of PowerPoint as a visual tool, use of examples from real world and the internet, and activity exercises for students to demonstrate understanding of the information presented. Students will need internet access to utilize their Chromebooks in the Google Classroom for the activities, and the reading classroom teacher will need to have internet access and be able to utilize her smart television. The fourth aspect of the Assure model, utilize resources. In utilizing resources, the 5 P's that were followed. Preview the resources. I will review the lesson activities for completeness, and ensuring activities will lead to meeting the objective of the lesson. I will review the sources that the lesson's online activities will utilize, making sure links work and appropriate. Review my presentation for the lesson. Write a few suggested leading questions for the teacher so that she could ask students these questions before or after playing the video. And lastly, make sure the reading teacher has access to the lesson, the activities, and the corresponding rubric via email and Google Classroom on her laptop. The next P, prepare the resources. I will complete the video, a PowerPoint, and the lesson activities assignment, then submit to the reading teacher, again through email and Google Classroom. The next P, prepare the environment. Students will need their Chromebooks available along with access to the lesson's activities via Google Classroom, and the teacher will make sure that the smart television is ready to present the lesson. The fourth P, prepare the learners. Reading teacher will prepare students by reminding them that before they can use online sources for their projects, they need to learn about copyright rules and laws and demonstrate their understanding so they can continue with the next phase of their projects. Lastly, the fifth P, provide the learning experience. The reading teacher will introduce the video lesson as the beginning part of the next phase of their projects. She will ask the prepared leading questions either before or after playing the video on the smart television. Students will then open their Chromebooks, go to their Google Classroom, and open the lesson activities assignment on copyright rules and laws. Require learner participation. The activities designed for this lesson were chosen to indicate various learning levels of knowledge, understanding, as well as analysis and synthesis. Activities will be completed after video presentation and any short discussion the reading teacher may have with the class. The first two activities can be done in small groups, so there's peer-to-peer sharing and corroborating of the knowledge and understanding about copyright rules and laws among the students. The last two activities, the reading teacher will ask that students complete individually, so that a greater chance of variety in images and articles can be curated and provide individual practice of seeking the required elements. Activity 1 is a matching of terms and definitions. Activity 2 is a writing activity. Activity 3 entails using a predetermined website to find different images, then copying and pasting those images into the assignment. And Activity 4 is utilizing a database the students have already been informed about in a previous lesson, and will now use it to demonstrate understanding by seeking, analyzing, and synthesizing information about copyright rules and laws. The reading teacher will grade the activities based on the design rubric. Evaluate and revise. For this last step of the Assure model, I will debrief with the reading teacher to learn how the lesson went. I will ask about how the video was received by the students, what she perceived as pros and cons for the presentation, both visually and content-wise, and what were the results of students completing the activities assignment based on the rubric. We will assess together and determine if further lessons need to be presented to either 1. Revise and break down the knowledge in more pieces in order for students to better understand the concept and thus better attainment of the lesson's goal, or 2. Create another lesson to further enhance students' understanding. And that is my lesson based on the Assure model. Thank you.